Most cribs are just boxes with bars, but this one actually tries to do something different with the nursery aesthetic. It is rare to see a piece of furniture that pivots from a standard sleeping setup into a literal playhouse, but that is exactly what the canopy design here is aiming for. It is a clever touch that adds a bit of whimsy to a room that usually feels pretty clinical. The build quality feels solid enough, using a mix of pine and engineered wood that gives it a decent weight without being impossible to move around. You can tell they put some thought into the finish, as the white paint looks clean and holds up well to the usual bumps and scrapes that happen in a busy household. Now here is the thing about these convertible setups. While the idea of a 6-in-1 piece sounds like a dream for long-term planning, you do have to keep in mind that you will be hunting down extra conversion kits later on. It is not a one-and-done purchase if you plan on taking it all the way to a full-size bed. That said, the 4-level mattress height adjustment is a lifesaver for parents who are tired of leaning over too far to reach a newborn. It saves the back quite a bit, which is honestly the most important feature when you are doing those middle-of-the-night check-ins. What stands out, though, is the safety certification. It is GreenGuard Gold and JPMA certified, which is basically the gold standard for making sure the air in the nursery stays clean and the structure is rock solid. It is one of those things you do not think about until you are actually looking at the fine print, but it provides a nice bit of peace of mind. The assembly process is about what you would expect for a piece of furniture this size. It is not exactly a 5-minute job, so grab a coffee and maybe a second pair of hands before you start tightening those bolts. If there is a downside, it is that the canopy, while adorable, is definitely a dust magnet. You will want to keep a duster handy if you want to keep that playhouse look fresh. Also, the footprint is a bit generous, so if you are working with a smaller nursery, you might want to double-check your measurements before committing. It is a tall piece, and that canopy adds a lot of vertical presence that can make a small room feel a little crowded. But for the right space, it is a standout piece. It manages to bridge the gap between functional baby gear and actual room decor, which is a tough balance to strike. It is sturdy, it is safe, and it is definitely more interesting to look at than the standard issue cribs you see everywhere else. If you want something that grows with the kid and adds a little bit of magic to the room, this is a solid contender.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.